KELOLAND Sports Zone starts now.
Football season is finally here. All three 9-man classes and 11B in action tonight. Welcome to the KELOLAND Sports Zone. I'm Sean Bauer alongside Tanner Castora.
It may be the first week of high school football, but there sure wasn't any lack of marquee games as the 9-man ranks featured a pair of 1 vs. 2 matchups, but we begin our coverage with the top 3 showdown in 11B. Number 2, Bridgewater-Emery Ethan hosted number 3, Sioux Valley in the Viewer's Choice Game of the Week. And we'll begin with the opening kickoff of the 2021 season where Bridgewater's Kobe Kaser fields it off the hop, makes a few cuts, and heads down the sideline and nearly takes it to the house before he's chopped down inside the 20. Now that drive would stall, but a few possessions later, off a great play-action handoff, Caden Klum finds Hunter Bailey all alone for the easy 33-yard walk-in, and it was 7-0 Seahawks. Late in the second, Bridgewater inside the 20 looking to add on, but a huge play here as Carson Christofferson steps right in front of that throw. He'd take this ball back around midfield, so the Cossacks were in business, trying to tie this game up just before heading into the half. A few moments later, it's Parker Pitts looking downfield, but this ball is coming back the other way. Sam Hofer with the INT as the Seahawks go on to win it by a final of 20-16. Another 11B matchup pitting MCCOOK Central Montrose against Beresford. In the first quarter, Beresford on the 20, Tate Vanderloof takes the snap, finds Isaiah Richards 20 yards down the field for the touchdown. Watchdogs up 7-0. Go now to the second quarter, Cougars trailing by 13. They're on the 49, and it's Gavin Gordon who finds Will Cleveland, who makes a nifty move, and then with a little speed, 51 yards later, he is in for the touchdown. So that would make it a 13-8 ball game. And now later in the quarter, the Cougars again find themselves in scoring position, and it's Gordon handing off to Trevor Hanson, who hits the hole and dances his way into the end zone for the 15-yard touchdown. Cougars take a 14-3 lead, and they would go on to win 22-13 over Beresford.
Great comeback win there for the Cougars. Baltic moved to 11B from 9AA. They opened their season against Parker, and Bulldogs marched down the field in their opening drive. Cap it off with 6 as quarterback James Leffering keeping himself on the QB sweep. He'll find the end zone from 13 yards out. Baltic up 6-0 early. Then on the very first play of the second quarter, Bulldogs with 4th and goal from the 1, and it's Leffering calling his own number again on the sneak as he finds pay dirt for the second time. 2-point try good, and it's 14-0 Baltic. Later in the second, Bulldogs on the move again, and it's Leffering again on the quarterback keeper. He'll get down the sideline and withstand a big hit, but picks up a big gain, and more importantly, another first down. Then later that drive, Leffering showing off the arm. He's going to hit Peyton Anderson, who's going to get behind the defense, and he'll take that 53 yards to the house. 22-0 Baltic up at the half. Bulldogs pick up the 22-6 win over Parker, their first ever 11-man game. 9B number 1, Del Rapids St. Mary clashing with Gayville-Volin, and right out of the gate, Gayville-Volin quarterback Nate Quatier looking over the middle for Kyle Hirsch, but CJ Smith has other ideas as he comes up with the pick. He'll eventually be taken down. Next Raiders drive, though, Kyle Hirsch going to get the toss, and, well, he's simply just going to outrun everyone to the end zone. 2-point try is good. Gayville-Volin leading 8-0. Next Raider possession, they'll stick to what's working as Hirsch on the toss sweeps, going to slip one tackle, then he'll break a few more and somehow finds some daylight and breaks free, leaving the defense in the dust. 25 yards for the touchdown. 16-0 Gayville-Volin. Then later in the quarter, Raiders attacking through the air. This time is Quatier looking for Hirsch deep, and with shades of Odell Beckham, hauls it in with one hand. How about that? Down at the 1, and then Quatier's going to finish the drive off later with a 1-yard plunge. 24-zip Raiders at that point, and Gayville-Volin rolls over Del Rapids St. Mary 42-8. Out west, a 9A matchup as Wall welcomed Gregory to town. Early going, Wall quarterback Burke Blasius rolling to his left. Pass behind the receiver, and Rylan Peck picking it off, and he's heading the other way, and he almost takes it all the way back, but taken down just short of the goal line. But either way, Gorilla's in business, and they're going to capitalize off that turnover as Owen Hanson going to get the rock from a yard out. And he'll run that in for 6. Point after no good. Gorillas up 6-0 early. Then ahead of the second quarter, it's still a 6-0 game. Wall deep into Gregory territory. Mason Heath getting the rock, bouncing it outside, and he's winning the race to the pylon as that ties the game up at 6. And that last update, Wall was leading Gregory 12-6 as they headed into the fourth quarter. 9AA and 9A each had a pair of 1 versus 2 matchups tonight. We'll have those highlights coming up next.
We're watching the KELOLAND Sports Zone.
CANISTOTA Freeman won its 3rd straight 9A state title last year, but moved up to 9AA this season. And they drew the 9AA defending state champs, Platte-GEDDES, for their season opener. The #1 ranked Black Panthers hosted the 2nd ranked Pride down in Platte. And second quarter, game scoreless when Platte-GEDDES' Dawson Hoffman coming up with the INT along the sideline, one of 5 takeaways in the game. On the ensuing drive, the Black Panthers going to march down the field and capitalize. Grayson Hanson taking the ball, dive right up the middle and in. And Platte leading this one 8-0. A minute later, Platte-GEDDES looking to score before the half, but Hoffman's pass intercepted by Ethan Balvin of CANISTOTA Freeman there, but the Black Panthers still led 8-0 at the half. Third quarter, Platte-GEDDES going to turn great field position into a 40-yard drive, capped off by a 1-yard touchdown run by who else? Grayson Hanson. Panthers now up 16. 5 minutes to play. Pride finally find the end zone. Noah Kleinsasser finding a seam, flying in from 14 yards out. CANISTOTA Freeman down 16-8, but Platte-GEDDES holds on from there as they earn the 16-8 win over CANISTOTA Freeman. It was also 1 versus 2 in 9A as Wolsey-Wessington and DeSmet clashed up at Dana J. Dykehouse Stadium in Brookings. First quarter, Colt Wilkinson from DeSmet passing to Rhett Ostis. What a grab. 17 yards on the strike, and it's 8-0 Bulldogs. But Marion going to Wolsey-Wessington, well, he's got a pass here to Jamatris Scott. He's down the sideline, 47 yards into pay dirt, and it's 8-6 Warbirds trail. Second quarter, Wilkinson from DeSmet's going to hit Kalen Gary here. And watch this. He's going to put on the brakes. Whoop! Leave his guy down, and then it's a race to the pylon. Gary touching it. Touchdown Bulldogs. Wilkinson later going to have more attack from the air. He's going to find Gary once again. This one, 49 yards. Is DeSmet going up on top 24-6. Wolsey-Wessington looking to answer as it's going. He's going 60 yards on this run here. Watch this. Gets the Warbirds right back into it, making it 24-14. What a spin move there. Woo! Juking his way past that Bulldog defense, and then stiff arm right here. Ooh, what a run there, but DeSmet winning this one 30-20 over Wolsey-Wessington.
Another 9AA matchup as PARKSTON battled 3rd-ranked HANSON. Scoreless game first quarter, Cade Waldera dropping back, firing, but Ethan Poor makes a leaping interception for the Trojans. We're heading back the other way. Go now into the second quarter, PARKSTON driving on 4th and goal. Cole Prunty calls his own number. Sweet maneuver to the edge. He will dance his way across the goal line for the 6-yard score. 2-point conversion is good. Trojans led 8-0. Beavers starting to find some life now late in the second half. 24 seconds to go. Waldera's pass is caught. It's pitched backwards, and it's Jackson Jarding who sprints down the sideline for the 40-yard pickup. That would set up one last play before the half. 10 seconds to go. Rolls right, does the limbo, buys enough time, launches downfield, and it's Jarding with an answered prayer, and that would tie the ball game up at 8 at half, as HANSON would go on to win their season opener 24-16.
And last year's 9AA runner-up HAMLIN opened its season at home against BRITTON-HECLA, and we begin with HAMLIN's opening possession of the season. It's Luke Hamlin taking the rock, and he's going to rumble 26 yards all the way to the 3-yard line. And that's later that drive. It's Frazier punching it in from 3 yards out as he dives for the goal line there. He'd add on the 2-point try himself, and the Chargers lead 8-0 early. Next HAMLIN possession, Sam Grantham rumbling in from 13 yards out. And after another 2-point conversion, it was 16-0 HAMLIN. But on the ensuing kickoff, BRITTON-HECLA Gets a big-time boost from Aiden Fredrickson, who takes it 70 yards down the sideline to the house, and the Braves are on the board as they trail 16-6. That's just 3 minutes into this game, but the Chargers offense could not be stopped Friday night. This Frazier into the end zone for the second time, this time 7 yards out. Hamlin impressive in their opener with a dominant 66-12 win over Britton-HECLA. Garrettson moved down from 11B to 9AA as they take on number 5 VIBORG-HURLEY. In the first, VIBORG-HURLEY's Blake Schroedermeyer to a wide open Hayden Gilbert from 22 yards. Cougars take an early 8-0 lead. On the ensuing drive, though, back comes Garrettson. 17-yard strike, Dylan Kent to Cooper Long. And then how about some history? Garrettson Jr. Jenna Van Hollen connected on the first extra point for her first career points in her career with the Blue Dragons. And after a fumble recovery on VIBORG-HURLEY's drive, Garrettson marches down the field and it's Dylan Kent on the keeper. 14-8 Blue Dragons. On to the second quarter we go. Cougars tying it up with some smash-mouth football from Connor Kessler. That tied the game, but this one would need overtime and NOT. Garrettson prevails 43-42 as Jenna Van Hollen's extra point gives the Blue Dragons the victory. The player of the week, the weekend sports schedule, and powerhouse plays are coming up next, plus Sioux Falls Little League in action. We'll have that coming up after the break.
You're watching